I'm not sure if I would have been freaked out more by the free movement or just because like I'm sliding in between areas of the game and then suddenly something out of the corner of my eye shows up. All right, back in here then. We'll hit the message thingy.
Oh! How could this be? On their backs, this fallen empire was built. What hypocrisy. Such abuse of power. I think they even deluded themselves into believing their own lies. It pains me to the point of ill. It makes me pleased that they are dead. What hate is in me.
Okay, Yesha's a little crazy. I don't know how I feel about them mixing in the FMV with a game where they seem to have doubled down on going full 3D here. It's just a little bit jarring. And here's the whole key machine here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's the hole we fell down. The hallway, there's the chamber. And I guess we're looking for an elevator in that chamber. Oh, it's the DRC map, okay. Don't know what that is. Can't interact with it. And yeah, the book. Do I go into this book first? If the journey continues through that cylinder, and then we take the elevator, why would they give this to me, right? Why would they give this to me if I couldn't participate in this? Let's do... How does one save in this game? What is this? Okay. Escher. So this is the dialogue journal, just in case you need to remember what everyone's said to you. Okay. So we just take that as a save. Yeah, really, just end the game before it even begins and just never touch the tablet. Okay, I guess we're gonna go in here. This is one. I hope I can get back out of this. Yeah, sure.
Ah, the Rebo. An age for resting. Such a peaceful place. And the way to get to the first age. There. That profane thing and the other pedestals like it are not of the Fni. They are a regrettable part of this journey. The pedestal will allow you to link in a manner similar to the book that brought you here, but know this. They are perverted tools of the creatures. The creatures. You've seen them. Always watching. Calling to one another in the darkness. Loathsome. Wraiths. They are not as we are. Remember that. touch the pedestal. It will bring you to the age of Tagira. I will find you there.
Okay. Yeah, I too wish that the game would just let me play the game for a minute, but not apparently going to be a thing. So each of these is the ages. Okay. So now I'm thinking that this is not, in fact, I'm just going to close this so I don't confuse myself. Now I think that I'm supposed to actually finish off what was in that chamber first, so we're going to go back before we go messing with the ages. Also, the creatures he's talking about, doesn't Yisha refer to them as the lesser? Aren't they the slaves of the Dunny? Oh, Lord Northberg. Interrupting me every 5 minutes. See, this is confusing to me because now I just don't know where to begin. Although he literally said your journey begins there. Okay, let's hit this thing. This thing seems to be broken. Yeah, I can't turn it. So we must have to find the other... Do I want to close that? I think I'll leave it open. We may have to find the other journals of hers. Measure, god damn it.
Regaro, Tigua. The great shaft. Amazing, is it not? Built by those from beneath, my people. I am Dakni. It was this shaft that permitted the great-grandmother of Yisha to find our deep city. Rather than bore you with tedious details, you need only know this. She killed us all, and the great Dakni city lies lifeless and ruined. There is a room at the end of this first elevator. A small room with a Dakni rest age book for the Dakni who would have traveled this path. The book will link you to the Rebel. I will come to you there.
Okay, so we were supposed to come here first, so that we got told about that. Also, I feel like we're going to end up being in... I'll hit that in a minute. Being in conflict here. Yisha clearly wants one thing, and Escher wants the other thing. He is clearly opposed to Yisha in all forms, and, you know, to be fair, given what we know of Atris's family, I kind of agree that maybe we should not be entirely sympathetic, but at the same time, can I actually walk down? Okay, so this is the shaft that goes all the way down to Dunny. So, okay, Escher totally said to us, do not give her the tablet at the end. Didn't Yisha say the same thing? Now I actually don't remember. This is dialogue for... Book is cursed. The tablet's responded to you. It's my burden. Choose wisely in the end. The tablet will be released, then you will hold it. Tablet is mine. Do not give it to me. Yeah. So both of them are like, do not give this. Oh. Where did those come from? Were those just hanging out there? Well, yeah, because she was talking about how, like, she has Gen's madness and all that. Oh, okay, those are just weights. Those are just counterweights. Holy crap, that's a long journey. You can actually take the stairs all the way down? That's commitment. Well, I mean, that's exactly how she ended Uru. Was like, you know, I'm the only one who can do this. I'm a creator, the god. Like, she showed that madness at the end. So, that does not at all surprise me. Huh? I think they just reused assets here. So they've all got books to the resting place, apparently. Here's another book. So this is exactly what we have to do.
I am sick of the grower. Oh yes, some believe in prophecies that predict the restoration of Denis. The fallen city of Denis would grow. There were attempts before, and there will be attempts again. They always fail. Even those led by my father tried. They learned great things of the Maid and the Maker. They learned of the Barrow, of the least, and of deeper truths. They learned of Father and his wisdom in rebuilding and rewriting. The Denis city came alive again for a time. The dead were properly buried and the living were properly cared for. Denis took short, labored breaths. Sap flowed, though the tree did not grow, for there was no grower. Even Father did not see then as I do now. The grower had not come. I had not come. I am the grower. I failed. And I think of myself as worthy. I am nothing. The failed child of failed parents, of failed grandparents. How many generations must fail before we give up? Why do I try? I have failed with the tablet already. There are no second chances here. And yet I long to hold it and try once more.
Should I give it to her so she can rebuild Dunny? I don't know, Untamed Fox. I guess I could, before actually diving into the next age. This keeps going down further down the shaft. I really hope that there's not a book somewhere hidden up there. Although the fact that there's rocks and rubble seems to indicate that you can eventually hit to a point where you can't go any further. But if I have to find one of the missing books on one of these ramps, I'm going to be upset. Oh, hey.
To Mana, my home. The place where I was, the place where I began. I was a spark of joy to Mother and Father after their fire was almost quenched. And yet what joy could we have had if my brothers had been there as well? Still torn. Father and Mother loved and shared with me their desert bird. Father shared wisdom and knowledge, and Mother shared visions and dreams. When did they come to know my destiny? Surely not from birth. As I look back, they knew so much, they saw so clearly. They planted and watered so that I would learn how to do the same. I would not realize it until long after I was to see them no longer. Am I the grower because they taught me? Or did they teach me because I am the grower? Torn. But peace was not yet with us. From the past, an enemy came seeking revenge, but there was help for a third time. Without help, where would we be? Would there be a grower? Would there be a seed to grow? It's all been so fragile. But it must be by the Maker I am here, and there is meaning. Or it may be by the role I am here, and there is no meaning.
I like how she dedicates entire books to about 3 pages. I feel like this is going to keep going down and down and down and down and down. I don't know, I thought about doing some Vermintide, but because of the late start, I don't know. In fact, it's already almost time, the usual time. And we're back in Atris's place. What was the name of this? We actually got told the name of this place before in the previous game. Just can't remember it. Oh, you can go out. Okay, up until that point. I was actually expecting to have a book out here. This is not Atris's place. I'm sure it takes place in the same area of wherever we are. Ah, God damn it, Escher.
Stand in awe. The surface is 3 miles above us. 3 miles. Our construction was triumphant and tragic. You will not be able to continue downward without providing fresh air to the tunnels. Raise this floor and power the fans. I trust you can discover how.
Cryptic bullshit. Okay. See, like, just how far do I go? Because we were told, go back and deal with the first age. But then we were given the method to come down here. I'm willing to bet, well, it's a circular chamber, so we'll probably come back around to this eventually. Is it a Disney song? Three miles. Interesting. I feel like we would be suffering from heat, although I suppose they do have a system in place here. Or probably ventilation and air cooling and all that.
I was very young when I first felt strong. Indeed, I was young, but I thought I understood. I had many abilities, even then, but little wisdom. Better to have fewer abilities and much wisdom. I knew I was doing something great for us, but what I did was foolish for me. I thought I was reuniting our family, bringing back what joy we once had. I almost brought an end to life. Yet again, it was a friend who came to our aid. Now, I think that most things cannot be returned to how they were. My brothers were not to be released, but the Maker turned my poor choice to some small good, and Aknar was redeemed. My tears flow as I write these memories, the suffering and pain I have caused and endured, and yet I am thankful. I will be powerful like the Barrow. I long to be so strong. They will sing a song of thankfulness. They will sing a song without regard to their circumstances. They will stand and take time to sing to the Maker with hearts of joy. If only I could have such a heart.
There weren't these symbols at the end of the previous passages, were there? Also, I'm glad that she recognizes... Oh, it's a timer. Oh, God. What? No, not that crap. I'm willing to bet the timer means I gotta run out there and hit that button or something, right? No? Oh, probably the one on the opposite side. Okay, but there's a door there. No visible button. Was I too late? That doesn't sound good. Oh, okay, we're going up. There's a door right there. You got kicked out of the stream? I can still hear the timer. I hope that doesn't set it back down. The timer is above me. The timer sound effect was coming from up here, but there's nothing up here. Well, that's too bad. At least it wasn't permanent. So if I hit that again, I assume we just go back down. Okay, what, It's dialogue again. Provide fresh air to the tunnels. Raise the floor, power the fans. Okay, so that was step one. So now that that is up, though, do I have to go back down, maybe? And then whatever was underneath the floor? Kind of in... Oh, the doors are closed now. Okay. Maybe I was supposed to not stand on the platform? Do you think? Because the only alternative then is to go up, but something tells me there's more down here. Okay, you know what? We're gonna take this for a moment. Go controls. We're gonna do complete free move here. See how far. Oh boy. I cannot see over the edge. Something just tells me that there's hidden stuff down there. Alright, we're gonna try it. It's gonna get loud. To see it with the glass. Thing is, right? Thing is, if I do this, I don't know if there's a button to let me back up. Although I suppose I could go back to the chamber and walk my way up. No, because the doors would be closed. Maybe it gives you just enough time to escape. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, we gotta back here. Ladders on that side. Jesus. I don't want to be here. Trying to follow along the side here to get to the ladder. Game? There we go. Now it's letting me down. Pick up the book.
Home was far behind. I was no longer a child. I journeyed deep, deep within myself, deep within the earth, down to the Denis cavern. I was alone for a time as I consumed my heritage, breathing deep the air of the cavern and the knowledge of my people. But the desire for companionship drove me mad. I engaged a Cenomar as my confidant, and a treadfish in the harbor became my younger brother. I spoke to them as family, and they answered. I swear, they answered. Then my mind took a final step into madness when I walked into the library on Agura and saw an old Denis man on the floor below me. Now I was imagining people to ease my loneliness. But he was no mirage. His name was Callum, and he was a Denis writer of ages. Trust did not come easily. There was conflict between us, between his ancient rules of Denis that I did not respect, and my creativity, which he feared. We fought and feared and battled and screamed until exhausted. We began to learn from each other. We learned of the power of both, just as father and mother had done. So I learned to write with all the skills that the Denis had known, beyond what my parents had taught me, for their lessons were given by a flawed instructor and by their own trial and error. I learned to write from a master, an opportunity Father was never given. Callum's abilities were breathtaking. He knew all the Denis knew when Denis fell. But I taught as well as learned. There were things that the Denis were forbidden to write, words they feared, concepts they shunned, rules and boxes. I had no cultural fear of such things, so I dug deeper, asking questions that Callum could not answer. And together we sought answers. That is how we learned of the Barrow and the tablet. I learned of its power. We grew in knowledge and strength, and Callum became one of my dearest friends. I began to think that it was he who would be the grower. But evil will find you, even in the depths of the earth. And Callum was murdered.
Okay. I keep writing down Dunny. I have no idea why. I have no intention of translating this stuff. Well, maybe I should. Just to kind of find out what hidden messages that there are. I wonder if Callum was murdered by Escher. Oh, we've missed one. We've missed a book. Somewhere. Oh, look at this. Oh boy. Well, now that's going to bother me, because obviously I want to have all the books. And it's locked. Why wouldn't it be locked? Why wouldn't it be locked? Why wouldn't we come all the way down here for nothing and then have to figure out why this thing is locked? Yeah, maybe that's what it says. Let's see if pulling this down allows that to unlock. Although I don't feel like it's a good idea to be in an air duct when you turn the fans on. Curses. Well, now I have a puzzle in front of me that I want to solve before I even go into the first age. It's unfortunate. Look, let's just go ahead and turn down sound effects, I'm going to guess. And maybe this won't be so deafening. Because it's a very loud and obnoxious thing to have to deal with. Every time. Okay, maybe I should come down into the pits and look around. Maybe each of the pits has something special in it. Well, okay, let's not go that far. I feel, though, there's something that I have absolutely missed by not picking up that other book. Like, wherever that other book is, I feel like that's probably where the switch is to whatever this puzzle is. Here we go again. definitely sound effects. Let's go here. Yeah, honestly, the Assassin's Creed Let's Play. Okay, so those things come down to cover that. Interesting. The Assassin's Creed Let's Play has a lot of adult language in it. A lot of adult language in it. I was kind of expecting this thing. Oh, wait, no, because the floor was already down and this thing hadn't opened up yet. So how do I open that? That's where the page has got to be, right? The page has to be in here. So how do I open it? Well, now I'm stuck. So now what I've got to do is I've got to hit that, bring the floor down, then get out. How tedious. And then I've got to do this again because I have to get down there to turn the air on. I have to. And it's this room right here has to be part of this. But I don't know how right now. So let's continue with the very loud and obnoxious noises, I guess. Oh, really? It won't let me go? Oh, okay. Come on, fast, 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 fast. Once again, Dunny safety and engineering on display here. You gotta crawl out of there before you get crushed. Okay, can you just... What are you doing? Okay. This time, though, I am going to let that go up, but I'm going to escape through that door, because I did not go through this area, and now that I think about it, I may have to go down the other side. Maybe it's hidden on one of the stairs there? Oh, God, I hate that. I hate not knowing. Oh, and I've got... what a pain. To reset these timer puzzles so that I can get the red button to pop up so that I can hit the button to raise the platform. Which it pisses me off even more now because I know now I have to do this again since I couldn't figure out how to turn the fans on. Unless maybe it has to do with the timer? Get off. Like, whilst the timer is going, I then I bet that's it. 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 Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not it. God damn it. And now it's too late. Get up the fucking ladder.